everyone, Lillian here with my 30-day vegan till evening challenge, and we're at day 27, almost done on the 30-day challenge, and I'm having a great time making the videos. Today I'm just going to go right into it. Today's recipe is a tomato stew. I'm going to call it a tomato stew because if I dare call it a ratatouille, I'm going to get, attacked for not putting the ingredients in the correct way or using a different herb or something. Fuck that. Look, I cook the way I cook, and today's recipe is so simple. I in fact just throw all my vegetables into the pot, add the spices that I need, simmer, and just let it go for like 40 to 50 minutes. It's beautiful. Today I'm using Renkon, which is the Japanese word for lotus root. It's a very Asian ingredient. I really am not sure if you are familiar with that or if you've ever used it, but I'm sure that you have seen a Renkon perhaps in a supermarket or grocery store, in particular an Asian store. You would have seen Renkon, the lotus root, and it's a delicious vegetable, very similar to bamboo shoots, very fibrous. They do not melt, or they hold their form even when they're cooked for like 50 minutes. In today's recipe also, it won't melt at all, so it's got a really nice texture to it. I find this is a good way to try and use lotus root if you're not familiar with it or if you've never tried it before. And the other thing that I'm using in my tomato stew is balsamic cream. I have spoken about this balsamic cream several times in other videos that I've made, and another ingredient that you definitely have to try and find. I'm going to look on Amazon and see if I can find it here. I'm not sure if it's available overseas. Obviously it is because it's not made here. Balsamic cream. It's a creamy version of balsamic vinegar basically, and it's just divine. And when you add that with the tomato flavoured pasta sauce, simmer vegetables in it, it is so yum delicious, trust me. So this is a 2-in-1 recipe. It's a stew, and then you process some of it, turn it into a sauce or a dip, and yeah, that will be today's recipe. Check out the video. To make the tomato stew, today I'm using 4 Japanese eggplants that I've cut into 3-4 centimetre pieces, 2 onions that I have quartered, 1 large zucchini cut into about the same size, and today I'm using Renkon, which is the lotus root, 200 grams of lotus root that I have sliced and washed. So that goes in, and now we're going to add the spices. Start with 1 bay leaf, and this is actually fresh oregano, a sprig of oregano. Just put it straight in. You can use whichever herb you like. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of vegetable stock. Start with 2, you might need to add more later. 1 teaspoon of paprika, dried paprika. I'm also going to add half a teaspoon of cumin powder and 3 to 4 teaspoons of balsamic cream. I'm using the cream type. Watch when it comes out, it's thick. It really has a creamy consistency compared to normal balsamic vinegar. If you can't find the creamy balsamic vinegar, use normal balsamic vinegar, but only half the amount, so 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay, that goes in. And the next thing I'm going to add is my pasta sauce. This is 300 grams of tomato flavoured pasta sauce. I'm using vegan. You can use fresh tomato if you like, that's fine. And we are going to add some olive oil, 2 tablespoons of olive oil for this amount. At first I want to cover this and just bring it to the boil, then we're going to add the water later. So now the vegetables have heated up. It took about 3 to 4 minutes, And we're going to add 500 mils of water to begin with. You're just going to have to watch this and add water as you go along. If you need more, just keep adding. And you really want to stew the vegetables. So I like mine to go on a really low heat for about 40 to 50 minutes, even an hour, depending on how many vegetables, depending on the volume you have. So turn the heat down low. Make sure you cover this and cover your pot. Just leave a little space here so that the steam can release, and go ahead and simmer. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried chili to taste if you like. Look at my beautiful tomato stew. It's almost like a ratatouille, really. I tell you, with that balsamic cream, it is so delicious. Add some pepper to taste. And the stew is ready to enjoy. Oh. Divide the tomato stew into 2, put half in a food processor and make a sauce out of it. Now you have 2 ways of enjoying this gorgeous recipe: on its own, the way it was just stewed, or in this gorgeous sauce. As you saw, I just processed it. Use this as you would like a normal pasta sauce. I have my beautiful stew here, tomato stew. I've actually chilled it in the fridge, so it's gorgeous like this. I like mine on my own, but you can put it over rice or pasta, as I mentioned before. And here's the exact same thing that I have just processed. So put some on some bread or crackers, or get some salad sticks. Oh my god, this is so delicious. Yum, itadakimasu. Someone said they miss Sakura-chan in my videos, so I had to bribe her and bring her food up here. As you can see, she's really fine and gorgeous, looking like a little mini lion, my angel. And yes, you can see how much she really wants to be up here on the counter. For some reason, as soon as I turn on the camera, I don't know what it is, she gets camera shy and will take off, literally. She's been up here with me. I just had a coffee a second ago, and she was up here with me, and then as soon as I go turn it on, out she goes. So that was the beautiful Sakura-chan doing her disappearing act again. So how did you enjoy the video? There you go. You know, when you mix the balsamic and the tomato flavoured pasta sauce or fresh tomatoes, use fresh tomatoes. Please, by all means, use fresh tomatoes. Here I tend to just go for the pasta sauce because I'm always busy and I don't have time to wash and peel, and I don't like the tomato skin and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, you play around with the recipe, and if you know you have beautiful tomatoes, by all means just swap the tomato pasta sauce for the fresh tomatoes. And that is a gorgeous dish. Hope you like it. Things are certainly heating up here in Sendai. From tomorrow's Tuesday, August the 4th, I believe. And tomorrow and for the rest of the week, we're going to be in the 34 to 36 degrees Celsius temperature range. So I just want to say to all my beautiful friends in Japan, be careful during this little heat wave. Make sure you hydrate, drink lots of water, lots of the good stuff, you know, all these beautiful fruit will, you know, keep you hydrated and make sure that you don't dehydrate, and be careful of the alcohol, especially in weather like this, you know, too much of the chilled bubbly. Yes, just be very, very careful there. So wishing you all a great week and looking forward to seeing you again. Don't forget to vegan till evening, and be really kind to your body, eat good food, enjoy your life, and be happy. See you next time. Bye.